All right. Welcome everybody. How you doing? It's a beautiful Friday. I believe everybody is having fun wherever you are. What's going on, my people? Yeah. I got to do this real quick. This is just gonna be me talking. So if you catch this live, you're welcome to drop your take in the chat. Don't be a stranger. All right. If you catch this live, you're welcome. If you don't catch the live, if you get to see this on replay, you are also welcome. Yeah, my name is Benoru, and this is Hangout with Uncle Beno. Yeah, I want to talk about Verydarkman and Randypeters. Hey, Juliet, what's up? How you doing? I want to talk about Verydarkman and Randy Peters. Um, Verydarkman has been around now. I think for the past 2 years, this guy has been making a lot of waves, and we somehow, some of us believed in him from the get go, and a couple of people still don't believe in him, but gradually, some folks are now beginning to turn around and appreciate what Verydarkman is doing. But there is this other guy. I gotta be honest with y'all. I really don't know this guy. I think I've seen his skits, maybe here and there, and he was doing skits on being a pastor or something. But I wasn't paying much attention to him until he decided to branch into activism, and he rebranded himself, called himself Randypeters or something. So he started speaking just like we demanded that Nigerian youth speak out. He started speaking, addressing issues, and he ventured into the activism team. And he said for him, he want to advocate for electoral reforms in Nigeria, which is, of course, a welcome development. And dude has been seen going around, walking all through Abuja, everywhere, talking about how we have to reform, how we should demand the electoral reform, and Nigerians should wake up. Now, to be candid, this guy, he's good. I'll give that to him. He's good. He's good. Randypeters struck me as an orator. You know, he talks. He just open his mouth and talk. Now, don't get me wrong, please. He's logical. The way he presents his thoughts, the way he presents his viewpoint, it makes sense. All right. It's actually what we want to see. We want to see more Nigerian youth take the center stage and speak truth to power. So I think Randy Peter is doing a good job, but there is something about him. I know he's gaining a lot of momentum right now. He's gaining a lot of followership. People are beginning to say Randy Peter, Randy Peter. I remember whenever Verydarkman got himself in trouble, uh, Nigerians are quick to compare him with Randy Peters. You know, Nigerians would be like, don't you see Randy Peters? Randy Peters do a good job. See Randy Peters, he's logical. The boy is organized. The boy put himself together. More credit to Randy Peters for at least those his rhetorical species. And I truly appreciate what the Randy Peter guy is doing. I ain't gonna lie. But it's just that some of us, when we look at people, we don't just get carried away by the sweetness of their mouths and all that. We actually look at them, examine what they're talking about, how they behave, and we want to first off figure out what's the motive behind what they do. What is the end goal? Where are they heading to? Why are they into this? Why do they choose activism? I'm sorry to break your heart, guys. Seriously, I'm sorry to break your heart. Randypeters struck me like somebody who is after his pocket. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I know it's gonna break your heart, but we got to say it. Randypeters struck me like a guy who is who wants relevance, a guy who understood how to play the Nigerian game. Even though he has been hitting the nails on the head, he has been kind of checking all the boxes in terms of what he's saying about the Nigeria situation. But whenever I see the way he's going about his stuff, nah. This is a guy who is hungry and who wanna make money. And just mark this my prediction. This Randypeters, this guy will throw anybody under the bus just in a flick of a finger. So even though I have my reservation, I've watched a couple of his videos, not much, and I think this is the first time I'm actually talking about him on my show. If you frequent my show, of course, you will know that I've never mentioned him or make any reference to him because I was taking my time. I didn't want to know who is this guy. So, with what happened recently and what he said, Nigerian youth, let me tell you, no follow this guy. Just trust me. The only thing you can do, listen to him and learn. Yes, he's an orator. He's an orator. Listen to him and learn. He's exposing Nigerian youth eyes to what is really going on. But don't follow this guy, yo. This guy will put you in trouble and disappear. I've seen a couple of things about him. I'm sorry. Don't say, oh, because he fighting VDM. It's not about VDM. I'm not a stupid person. I've told you guys before, Showore is from my state. Showore is from my local government area. If I have to support anybody based on tribalism and everything, I am supposed to support Showore. But have you ever seen me talk about Showore? It's because I always apply my number 6. If somebody is fighting a battle, I look at what that person is fighting for. What are the strategies? How is this person going about what he's doing? And if I just have the slightest inclination that this guy is not about what he says he is, I'm gone. The same thing Showore is doing is what this Randypeters is doing. They have so much in common. Number 1, they want to be relevant. Number 2, they want to appear as the truth tellers. So this your Randypeters is a truth teller. This guy AY did his comedy show recently. Guess who is on stage with AY? At the drama series segment. Guess who is on stage with AY? Randypeters. Throughout the entire segment, this guy did not say jack. All those noise he makes on his TikTok. If Nigeria is not perfect, if Nigerians know what to do, Nigerians will move this way. The youth are not, you know how he just go talk. Somebody want to fix Nigeria. You were invited to AY show. And one single 3-minute speech did not come out of this dude's mouth. Oh, okay, maybe I haven't seen the full video. But with the little one I've seen so far from that AY show, dude did not, he was just there for cameo. That's it. He was there for popularity. Don't listen to this guy, Nigerian youth. This guy will throw you under the bus. He's good. He's intelligent, academically sound. But like I said, he's an orator. He mounts sweet well. He can talk, mixing, blending things together. Don't buy the crap he's selling. This guy is happy when he see camera. In fact, this guy is willing and ready to enter any office. In Nigeria, if you are a nobody, if you are a non-entity, you have nothing to offer. If you can speak in a way that it seems you attack the government, you can flip on your camera and you attack the government. You try to be the rational voice in the wilderness. Nigerians will praise you. The people will hear about you so fast. I guess who else is paying attention? The politicians. The people you're trying to fight against, they are also paying attention to you. And what do you think they will do? They draw you closer. That's what he's doing. This guy have entered a lot of offices now. When he was doing that, his crazy pastor skit, nobody knows him. He's not even near anywhere. But the moment he turned on camera, he say, electoral reform now. We got to go. We got to move this way. They're not. I can't even stand the way he talks. I'm sorry. Now they are beginning to open doors for him. They are calling him, inviting him. Randypeters, come. Randypeters, come. Anybody who want to fix Nigeria, anybody who really want to fight for the poor in Nigeria, they don't have time frolicking with politicians and their political appointees. This Randypeters is already mixing up with people he never imagined he can mix up with. I don't have any hate for him. I support what he's doing. That's why I say listen to him, but don't follow him into some places. So this dude will betray you, hands down. The electoral reform thing he's doing, that's not how to go about it. Okay, that's my take. But let me just come back to what really happened. So this guy was on a podcast. I think they call Saddam or something. Emir Saddam or something. That's the name of the guy that has the podcast show. The guy is a great interviewer anyway. I'm going to play just a snippet from his video now. So Emir Saddam interviewed this Randypeters, and Randypeters spoke. He went on his rhetorics like as usual. He hit all the notes. He sounds good. Everything seems perfectly well. He's speaking the minds of Nigerians. Then Saddam asked him just one question again. Hey, Sissy, my beautiful sister, how are you? Please hit the like if you're watching and drop a chat. Let me know you're here. So Saddam now asked him one question. Saddam said, Verydarkman, what do you think about Verydarkman and all that? And Randypeters said, what did he even say? He said that, okay, Verydarkman, VDM, what is he doing? What does he do? He said he don't know what VDM is doing. That's what this guy said, that he doesn't know what VDM is doing. And Nigerians have been dragging him, especially those one who has platform. They have the rattles. They are dragging the shit out of him. If he doesn't take time, he might never recover from this dumb shit statement that he made. And let me just show you one of his video here. Okay, this is him on Emir Saddam hitting all the notes.
What got us where we are right now? So I want you to break down for me right now, what are those reforms that you think that should be done? Because when people hear electoral reforms, it looks ambiguous.
Yes.
So I want to know, what are the reforms? What are those particular parts of the electoral act right now that you want to be reformed? What are those things? Let it be out, because so many people are like, oh, okay, the acting electoral reform, it looks so cumbersome. Let us know, what are those things that you are demanding for?
Thank you very much, because this question is so important, because citizen sensitization and talking to people in the language they should understand is key to achieving this.
Exactly.
There is a dangerous level of ignorance amongst Nigerians.
Please please
this
help
ignorance
me hit the
is
like,
not
guys.
just with the illiterate folks. It is more with the educated people. A lot of Nigerians, we are individually intelligent, but collectively not so much.
Yes.
Because we go to school, we study what we have to study, we know what we learn in school. But when it comes to how systems should work, institutions should function, how the democracy we call democracy should work, a lot of persons do not understand it to a large extent. And that is, it reflects in our collective actions. When you see people will come out and tell you, we are protesting to end bad governance. And then you ask the question, how do you end bad governance? You end bad governance by electing good governance. How would you elect good governance? It must be through an electoral system. You come out and you say, we want a revolution, we want a revolution. What do you understand by a revolution? Do you want President Tinubu to go? Well, the next person after him will be Shetima. Are you okay with that? If Shetima is taken out, the third in line will be Akpabio. Are you okay with that? Or do you want a military? Well, if you take out all
Welcome,
of them,
Biba. How you doing, Mama? Thank you.
And elect somebody that has the legitimacy of governance. Because elections do not only provide governments, they give legitimacy to government. So whether you have a revolution or not, perfect case study, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh. You can chase away the prime minister, then we all go back to elect one person that will have the mandate. So when Nigerians understand the importance of the electoral system, more attention will now be paid to it. In 2022, the National Assembly passed something they called an electoral act. But because a lot of Nigerians were not paying attention, nobody paid attention to the crux or the nexus of the matter. That electoral act was basically a manual system of operating election with an option of electronic. Everything about it opened it up for INEC to decide whatever they wanted to do. That is why if you go to section 60, subsection 5, it says that the presiding officer will transmit the polling unit results to a server in a way and manner prescribed by INEC. And then the question will be, did INEC prescribe a manner? Which will be yes. Paragraph 38 of the INEC guidelines. But even that INEC guidelines also allows INEC to be the sole deciding factor of whatever they want to do. That was why when they went to the judiciary, all the boxes and everything Atiku and Obi carried, the judiciary said, you are bringing results from a place that INEC said we did not use. So if you have those results in the server, it is not mandatory. Nigeria's electoral process is completely left. We are at the mercy of whoever is running INEC.
Please hit the like button, please.
The petition that
do me a favor, hit the like, people.
This petition we took to INEC, to the National Assembly, is just a pointer to a problem. It is meant to galvanize Nigerians. There are petitions with the National Assembly. Dr. Tanko Yunusa, the National Coordinator of Obedience, they had even submitted a petition that has about 10 points agenda. Other people have submitted. The National Assembly themselves know what it means to do electoral reform. But the question is, there have been no pressure on them. So what we are demanding now is, let that process from registration, voter registration, because one of the problems is the clumsy INEC voter registration. Whether underage voting and all of that, the voter register should be opened up. From that process of continuous voter registration to voting, to set, delivering of the result to a central server.
All right. That's just about what I can take from that interview. I wanted you, for those of you who have not listened to Randypeters before, I want you to listen to him speak and hear him explain what he stands for.
That cannot be done by one person. This is not about any one person, because it's about...
Now, this other video is Randypeters, where Randypeters called out all other influencers for not supporting him. Oh, this fight cannot be done by one person. You are supposed to come. Let's get back on this battle. Let's fight. I don't want to sound like maybe I'm downgrading his effort. I don't want to sound like that. And I don't want to sound like maybe I don't appreciate what he's doing. But like I said again, this Randypeter is a hustler. This is pure hustling. I know, Uncle Ben, my takes always come off like, this guy, you're always not saying what we want to hear. Hey, welcome, Sister Marriott. Welcome, ma. To be candid, I listen to this guy video and I see through him. This guy needs a lot of relevance. He just want to get there by fire by force. Although that is the trend anyway in Nigeria. If you want to climb the political ladder, you start as an activist. You start as an activist, you criticize government, you attack government policy, you criticize almost everything. You tell the people, let's do this, let's do that. I will take the lead. Follow me, let's fight. And the louder your voice gets, the more inconvenience you are creating for the political class. So what they do is they try to bring you in. They'll say, yes, Peter is fighting for the people. He's fighting for... Let Peter be the local government chairman of so place. Or let Peter come and appoint him, make him youth speakers or whatever. The SSA to governor, SSA to maybe somebody. They just give him one political appointment and that's it. We've seen all this before. Adam Oshomole gained relevance through his presidency as NSC president back then, if any of you remember. Adam Oshomole was going after Obasanjo back to back. Everybody saw Adam Oshomole like a saint. Next thing, he ran for the governorship of Edo State. What happened? Even as a governor, Adam Oshomole was checking everything. He almost leaked cement. He tell before we know, say the guy na babala criminal. Allegedly. After his tenure, what did Oshomole do? He want to make himself godfather, and now he has succeeded in being the godfather in Edo State. Look at the current governor in Edo State now. The man don't know jack. No thanks to Adam Oshomole. He's been in the Senate. Every time he's talking, just the way Adam Oshomole is talking, that is how this Randypeters guy is talking. Just pay attention. When Adam Oshomole talk, you will not say na true tellers they talk so. Oshomole don't break. He will be jumping from one topic to another, linking everything together. Oshomole is an orator. Randypeters is an orator. I appreciate him speaking up, but take your time. No follow this guy, go enter rabbit hole. The way he seek relevance is scary. So here is Randypeters. He called out all the influencers. This battle, I cannot do it alone. The influencer, you can get it. Verydarkman. This one, like, dude, shut the crap. You are a skit maker. Most of the thing this guy is doing is skit making. Please understand what I'm saying, no? He is saying the right thing at the right time. But what he chooses to focus on in his activism, forget it. Which electoral reform you want to reform? You have politicians, even people all the way to you have politicians that all the way to presidency. The very system that makes it easier for them to become what they are today. Yeah, let's do electoral reform. Let them reform. You think they will listen to you? This guy, man, I know verse. I'm so sorry for those who are his fans. So please, man, I know say, oh, because he's not very dark, man. That's why I'm talking like this. So man, I know verse. So, but I just wanted to want you guys to pay attention to him. And he has already done the one thing I advise people not to do, especially Nigerian youth. He has done it already. He tries to drag Verydarkman. And if he doesn't take time, that will be the end of whatever crap he got going on now. I don't know, maybe the host of the podcast is the one that tell him that, hey, I want this podcast to go viral. Because I checked the host of the podcast, dude only has maybe 2,290 subscribers. So maybe the guy wants the podcast to go viral so he can grow. And then the guy now talked to him that, hey, we're going to talk about Verydarkman, you know. You need to say something that at least it will make people to come and watch and listen. Because I see that the moment he mentioned Verydarkman, then the podcast begin to gain small traction. So I don't know. Maybe that's their plan, but the same thing I'll be saying is what I'm still gonna say. Don't try to bring down Verydarkman. It will ruin whatever you got going on. If he fuck up, call out his F up. If Verydarkman drop the ball, call out his misbehavior. But if you try to water down his achievement, if you try to water down his effort and what he has achieved within this short period of 2 years, you try to water it down, it will become your own downfall. And go just type on your browser, either TikTok or YouTube, just type Ratex drag Randypeters or something and hear what people are saying about him. He was asked, how about Verydarkman? Are you guys working? This dude say, oh, can you believe Verydarkman is not following me? I don't even know he was not following me. Who the fuck are you that I should follow you? Okay, make I just leave it alone because man, I not to say, oh, because I don't like him. I mean, not because I don't like him, but I'm just the type that when I can see through you, I stay my day. JJ. From the moment he start talking, one thing I felt like this dude talks too much. I'm sorry. I'm a guy who have experienced a couple of betrayal before. Sister Marriott, I know the verse, so I know the verse. I don't try say I no go verse at all. AJ, how far now? B-Flex. It is because it's not VDM boss. Okay, I know. Say you go talk like that. You know Kukuma like VDM before. No wahala. Hey, Peanut, how you doing, my sister? Faith, how are you? Please help me hit the like. Please don't get me wrong. I've been a guy who I've got my own share of betrayal. I've been betrayed by people who talks a lot, especially men growing up. So that's why the moment I'm around a man and I see that this person talks so much, and with the way this person talk, he want to sound like he knows it all. With the way this person talk, he want to sound like he's the boss. He's the leader. Everybody got to follow. My take is final. When I listen to people who talk in such a way that, let me show you way. I have to show you if you don't follow my lead, you ain't getting it right. When I see people like that, I stay the fuck away. Yeah, I stay away from them. People who talks too much. They always have selfish agenda. Take that from me as Uncle Beno. People who talks too much, they end up with selfish agenda. This Randypeter talks too much. His activism zero. I saw another video of him. One time VDM posted a number and said VDM say he's digging boreholes and all that anybody who's having borehole situation or they don't have water, they should call the number that he will gather his team, they will see what they can do. One girl made a video and shared that video calling VDM. In that video, the guy shows that they are digging trenches in order for them to get drinking water and all that. Randypeter grabbed that video and all of a sudden he wants to become somebody digging borehole. Randypeters call out all the influencers. Make I play the video. Man, I not just talk. Say, Ben, where is the video? Listen. Just listen to them.
Okay, fellow Nigerians, please, quick. Fellow Nigerians, I beg you, I need to put this video out. And make una help me to tag these people. Many of una people don't they reach out to me, they tell me, Peter, reach out to these people, reach out to this one, work with these people, work with these people. And you are correct, because not true. The fight for this country to better cannot be done by one person. This is not about any one person, because it's about our collective lives as Nigerians. And if we decide to divide ourselves, then we cannot achieve anything. Our strength is in our coming together and in our unity. That is why they use this opportunity to reach out publicly to every person where you know say you get the interest of Nigerians at heart. I take God beg you. Some of us, we say we are not activists, some we are advocates, whatever name we call ourselves. As long as you did this country and you dey fight honestly for your mind, say make Nigeria good, you dey try to hold government accountable. This is a time for us to come together and set aside personal differences for the common good of this country called Nigeria. That is why I dey call upon these persons, influencers, advocates, activists, anyone where I call and the ones where I forget because I can't remember all off heart now. Help me to tag all of them. I beg you in the name of God. I dey call on Mama P, Auntie Aisha Yesufu, Verydarkman, VDM, Vincent Martin Sose, Uncle Dele Farotimi, Mr. Falls, the bad guy, Mr. Macaroni, Uncle Omoyele Showore, whatever it is where we fit do to achieve these common purpose. I now say some people we fit get personal disagreements or personal differences, but Nigeria is bigger than any one person. Nigeria is bigger than my personal grievances with one person. And when it comes to talk about make country better, it's not a time for you to bring personal sentiments. It is about setting aside those personal interests to work for the common good of the country. Because of what interest it is, make people we call ourselves advocates or activists begin to fight among ourselves, where we say we know fit come together to achieve a common goal. Even the people where we they try to hold accountable, the politicians who they talk about, they laugh us, because then when it comes to corruption and criminality, they are united. So why is it that those of us where we say they fight make the country good cannot be united? No matter the personal issues where I get with anybody, you are not my enemy. I am not your enemy. No matter how we disagree on issues, it should be on principle. The common enemy where we get is a bad and dysfunctional government where they destroy the lives of Nigerians, and that is what all of us must decide to focus on. That's why I call all of una. This issue of INEC and electoral reform, I'm telling you the truth from my heart and from waiting I know. If we fail to fix elections for this country and INEC, we no go fit fix anything. Ask yourself the question. The other day, I see Mama P, that they protest for Edo State, that they talk about, say, the killings of people for Edo State. Ask yourself, why do you think, say, the more money where government they put inside insecurity, the more insecurity they increase? Waiting they go on for Nigeria past waiting I fit see. National Security Advisor use him mouth talk, say, the weapons where they use, most of the weapons where criminals they use to kill people for Plateau State, say they are weapons that were stolen from government armory. That is, criminals they steal from government armory, use and go kill citizens, and government cannot do anything about it. Ha! Nigeria, it go far gone. We cannot do this with our division. Let us come together. Nobody's supposed to reach out to another person. We're supposed to reach out to ourselves. Ask yourself the question. If you be online police and you say you dey fight to catch people where they thief money and all that, my brother, for every one case of fraud where you hear for Nigeria, there are 100 more where you know here. How many one person fit do? If our Nigerian law enforcement agencies been they work the way they're supposed to they work, will we need me and you to come and stand and they do online police or they investigate case on behalf of police? No matter how much me and you investigate, we cannot take it to court because we don't have the legal jurisdiction to do so. So no matter what we try to do as individuals, we must fix the systems for them to work. Nigeria, everybody they struggle today.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Please hit the like. Let me read comments real quick so that I can round this up. I did not originally plan to stay here for too long. I just wanted to quickly draw your attention to these Randypeters and to let you know that even though the guy seems to be saying all the right thing, this is not a guy with a genuine intention. This guy is Nigeria happened to run. I'm so sorry. If I see people who are genuine, you can tell they are genuine. And how do you know that? Number one, they are just doing their thing and they are not afraid to call out anybody. The one person I've seen Randypeters called out a lot is Tinubu. I listened to a couple of his videos. President Tinubu, it's the time we tell you now. It is high time you know that Nigerians are suffering. President Tinubu, you have to move this. You have to move that. That dude, cut the crap and shut the hell off. I'm sorry. I don't go there. I don't want to spoil him for now because I know saying get your own fans too. Well, all I'm just saying is that Nigeria, everybody, they use everybody here though. You remember what I told you guys about pastors? Yes, sometimes I count myself so lucky. I am from the later years of Gen X. So as a Gen Xer, I have the opportunity to notice what happened from 1980, even though I still small. But I remember anything from 1983 to date. How everything happened for Nigeria, I can still remember. When I talk about pastor, I always tell you guys that now hunger, now you bring Pentecostal come Nigeria. Quote me anywhere. I'm ready. If you are millennial, you're not going to understand. For those of us that we were born at the time when those Orthodox churches were what churches were really like, and how we were raised and taught that we should worship God, we should fear God, we should pray, we should do everything. Those of us that were born in that generation, we know say now hunger now bring Pentecostal come Nigeria. When hunger hammer people and they don't get job, and then they notice that if once people come, they wear suit and tie and they say they are preaching. In fact, since when Baba Adeboye don't take over Redeem, and then Baba changed Redeem, he restructured the church. He led the church on a path that the church was experiencing explosive progress. Before you know, other people are popping up here and there. They become Pentecostal churches, and people were running after them. Soon, people begin to realize that if you're a pastor, money deal. If you're a pastor, money deal. Now, so Nigerians start. Before you know, this one don't start in own. I'm a pastor. Before you know, that don't open one shop. In Nigeria, many people started their church from a shop when they take sell products. And there they take start their church and they grow from there. Now you have churches all over the place. I'm not deviating from what I'm saying. I just want you to see this guy for who he is. Soon, once Nigerians discover that if you are a pastor, people will give you their money willingly. Then when they discover that if you are a pastor and you can speak grammar, oh, your church go full. Then when they realize if you are a pastor, you can blow grammar, you can intimidate people as an orator, you can twist the Bible here and there, and then people, Nigeria are gullible, they will just follow you, they go drop money. Then when Nigeria notice say, if you have all these qualities and then you can now sprinkle miracle on top it, you can somehow figure and arrange miracle. You televise the miracle. You can touch people for head, make them begin to say, yeah, daddy. You can just do, and then people go fall. Your church go overblow. What happen? You have pastors all over the place. We are Nigerians, we are hustlers. We are hustlers. That is how you have Pentecostal churches dominate everywhere in Nigeria now. Because now hustle, coolest business. The same thing with activism. The same thing with activism. A lot of Nigerians are cowards. I'm sorry to say, not everybody, but majority of us, we are cowards. And I don't blame them too, because we have weaponized poverty in Nigeria. You are hungry. You never even chop. How you want to confront person where they torment you? Then those in power, they go use police and the law enforcement or whatever capacity of law enforcement agency they have access to. They will use it to intimidate you, so you can't talk. Everything is wired against the poor masses in Nigeria. So once in a while, when people showed up and say they are activists, and they start talking against the government, they start dragging the government by the blockers. We appreciate them. We really, really appreciate them because they are speaking for us. And then soon, it turns out, if you really want to go far in politics, you have to be an activist. Because if you're an activist and you are calling out, you have the ball to call out the BS of the political elite, they will figure somewhere for you. They go open one political post, go come up, they go put you there so that you can shut up. And from there you climb. Go and check all the governors in Nigeria. Show me one governor for Nigeria. Where we say when you trace that governor history, go back to school. You go see say them be agbero. They have been involved in one form of activism or the other. That's how it works. They use activism to climb. The Nigeria we are right now, with the way Nigerians are feeling right now, if you want to grow and you want to grow fast, just turn up your camera, begin curse Tinubu, curse Akpabio, curse everybody, blast everybody. You go blow quick. Nigerians will like you because you are speaking our mind. You are saying the things we don't have the ball to say. It's the same thing over here in the US too. How did President Trump become so powerful and very, very famous? It's simply by saying the things that the racist people cannot say. It's by saying things that the Republicans, the Democrats, the white people, what they wanted to say for the longest, but they couldn't say it. Donald Trump is saying all those crap. Go and check. He did the same thing 2015 to 2016. He did the same thing when he campaigned, when he ran against President Biden. He still did the same thing now before he got into office. He said the mind of the people. So if you want to be famous, you want to become very, very famous, and you want to make money faster, attack the people in authority. Just turn up your camera every day, call them out, claim to be an activist. They will approach you and they will fix you up. Your life will experience significant turnaround. So for those who really don't know Randypeters has been around for a very long time. He used to do skit. He was a skit maker. You know that pastor where they force people to pray, to believe, blah, blah, blah. That was what he was doing. Randypeters, I've known this guy now. I don't even know he was the one they were calling Randypeters. But I've seen his skit, I think, over a year plus, where I don't see his skit. He no blow. He do that, he no blow. And all of a sudden, he became an activist. Reform, electoral reform. Dude, who are you fooling? Carry 20,000 Randypeters together. They cannot bring about electoral reform. The guy is just making noise. Sister Nato, I'm so sorry. I know say na your guy be this. And all the people who are his supporters. Mona no verse. Like you ever been. Oh, comment don't plenty for you. Mona no verse. Mona no verse. My sister Nato, I know say you like the guy. I like him too. I like his rhetorics. But the fact that I can see through him is just what I don't buy into. Electoral reform, you can't do it. Even the whole Nigerian, if all of us come together, we protest from now till tomorrow, you cannot bring about electoral reform. Not with this crop of people that we have in the National Assembly. That electoral reform, that electoral act is what gave them power. That electoral act is what made President Tinubu. Don't you get it? It's just like the Nigerian Constitution. If you like, go bring Eje Gabriel, Eje Michael, bring everybody, come. This current politician, they're not going to fix that Nigerian Constitution. It's the same thing with our electoral act. They will never fix it. If now you call the thing where they give you confidence. So Randypeters, choose. I'm sorry. That guy just the deceiver now. And he's a very smart guy, very, very intelligent guy. This Peter guy, super intelligent. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew that electoral reform was bullshit that he's selling to you Nigerians. It can't be done. Not with this politician. The only way you fix electoral act, go and check all over the world. The only way you can fix electoral act is when you make politics less lucrative. When you start holding your representatives accountable. When it is no longer business as usual. When your House of Rep member, like that guy that made video and said they have to dig trenches before they get water. When the people in that area, the moment they learn to go to their representative house and say, look, you are in Abuja because of us. You are supposed to give us ball, you not give us ball. You are not going anywhere. Until you start holding all those demigods, all those small gods, until you start holding them accountable and you make them scared. Nobody will fix electoral reform. Nobody will do electoral reform. It won't make sense, but I think maybe tomorrow I'm off. I will explain it better. I've told you guys, I'm always all about strategy. I'm not there for say, and let's just do the yield result. When you move strategically, the person where they come for self go not say yes. This person where they come for me, no be my. Until we start holding our representative accountable. Who makes the law? You have the House of Rep and the Senate in Nigeria. Those two arms, those are the biggest problem we have in Nigeria. They are the ones that represent us, in case you don't know as Nigerians. Your decision, whatever you want to happen in Nigeria, those people in the House of Rep, they are the ones who are representing you. That's how it works in a constitutional government. Those are the people you hold. It is not the president. By the time you make it hard for those people to neglect their responsibilities, and they start to wake up, say, hey, now that I'm a councillor, let me see what I will do for my people. Oh, this next federal allocation that is coming. Okay, as a chancellor, this 20 million they are giving me, let me use 10 million to dig borehole in this street. Okay, next month, when I collect the 20 million for next month, let me do borehole on the other street. Just because you are coming for them as councillors. The moment they realize that getting into that office is not the problem. Is discharging and delivering the dividends of democracy. It will no longer look lucrative again. When it is not lucrative, nobody will be interested in buying election. The moment they are no longer interested in buying election, then the politicians themselves, they will be looking for fair play. Why do you think all of them are moving to APC? Governor of what's that state again? Akwa Ibom or where? Governor Uno or something. That's what they're saying right now. He's a PDP governor, but he's telling everybody he's going to move to APC. Why did he want to move to APC? Because according to him, after the election now, they may say there is a glitch. I may not lose, and he wants a second time. So now he knew if he moved to APC, his second time in office is guaranteed. You can't force politicians to do electoral reform. Now, when you start holding them accountable, that's when they will realize that, okay, I'll give you an example. A politician that spent 10 billion to become a governor, and he gets into power within 4 years, he has access to over 300 billion. Out of that 300 billions, let's say he pays salary. Some of them don't even pay salary. But let's say out of that 300 billions, he found it so easy to steal 200 billion. Is that not a good venture? You spend 10 billion to become governor. At the end of 4 years, you got 200 billion. Do the maths. 200 billion minus 10 billion. Your gain is 190 billion naira. Is that not lucrative? Why would you want to do everything to stay in office? But if you spend 10 billions to become a governor, and then you have access to 300 billion, and because the people are holding you accountable, it was difficult for you to steal. At the end of your 4 years tenure, you can only see maybe 5 billion and you spend 10 billion. Does it look lucrative anymore? Why do you think they are spending a lot of money in order to become governor, to become rep, to become senator, to become anything? It's because it's a business venture. And it's because whoever controls the Electoral Act, whoever controls INEC, is the godfather. So, the electoral reform bullshit this Randypeters is talking about is not the way to go. Don't go and waste your energy and time. Randypeters is a hustler. And if Randypeters get to say this, bro, I'm calling you out. I don't give an F about whatever you are doing. He's a hustler. That's not the way to go. Don't go and waste your energy. Electoral reform. Who won't listen to you? I've been at Tinubu. I've been at the guy who will be the speaker. What's the speaker? Abbas or what's his name? Now that won't listen to you. Is it this current set of honorables, the people that a sitting president suspended an elected governor, and they are ratifying that suspension the next day? Now these people, now they won't listen to you. Don't listen to whatever. I love the guy or Randypeters or what is it. I like what he's doing, but don't listen to the bullshit he's selling. Electoral reform is not the way to go. Nobody if he do that electoral reform until we begin to hold politicians and their until it is no longer business as usual. That politicians cannot just loot. They can't just steal money and get away with it. Nobody will fix. They are not reforming no freaky electoral shit. No verse, no one cause. We'll be dealing with that electoral reform BS now. I was, how old was I? I think since the time of Bush, them. That's when we'll be dealing with electoral reform in Nigeria. And since we came back to democracy in 1999, we are still dealing with the same crap. The politicians use it every election cycle to get into office. You want them to fix it. Don't listen to this guy. He doesn't know what he's saying. No. He's a very smart, intelligent guy, but forget that book crap he's selling. He's just a hustler. I wouldn't have done this if the guy has not opened his mouth and said, VDM, what does it do? I don't know what VDM does. If he has not said that shit, I would have just let him be. But for him to open his mouth and say that on a podcast, it simply means something. This guy is a hustler. He's seeking relevance. It simply means this is a guy that will sell you guys out. I see his faces whenever he's in those offices. The way he's so happy to stand in front of the camera. Yes, we are here. We are presenting it now. For my mouth, I just say, look at this guy. Yo. He's so happy. Now also, now content the guy they create. So while I give him credit, I want more Nigerians to speak up. Why I want more Nigerians to listen to what he said, because actually he knows his stuff. He knows his stuff. He has took his time to study what's really going on in Nigeria. And like I said, he's an orator. He's a natural orator. This guy can speak straight off for 10, 20 minutes, moving from one topic to the other, mixing it together, blending it together. He's really good. But now hustle in the hustle. Now hustle in the hustle. Tell me one person this dude has called out. He called out the regular people, the people that when you call them out, they don't have your time. They don't have time to come after you. Those are the people he called out. This dude, where you see, this guy, no, if he call out ordinary councillor for a community, that one people bad that councillor go saying boys to go beat nonsense out of the head new. He's just seeking relevance. The moment I see him doing calling out influencer, Martin all say, Papa James, so worry, everybody, make una join me. Let us do this. I say, see, Sowore's small younger brother, selfish interest. So I'm not saying you should take my take for it. Don't take my point of view for it. But the same problem I have with Sowore is the same problem I have with this Randypeters. You can see their ulterior motive. This guy, mark my word, by the time 2017 hits up, his mouth go change. By the time they put more change for his pocket now, he go shut the fuck up immediately. He's just seeking relevance. That's just my take. For him to say, who is Verydarkman, what does he do? I know that I forget. This one, this guy, Nobiam. And then for him to be moving up and down, electoral reform. We demand electoral reform. I'll be like, are you kidding me? Are you so dumb? If not you, if you be politician, will you embark on electoral reform? How long have we been talking about Nigeria Constitution? All the problems we have in Nigeria, you can trace everything back to the Nigerian Constitution. Now today they don't talk about them, they fix them. Like mini bobo, I'm sorry. Electoral reform. Who want reform them? No. Tell me. Now Jagaban, I want to do electoral reform? Or who? Come and join me in this battle. Hey, Verydarkman, come and join me. I'm like, dude, shut the hell up. I'm done with you. Well, I know that's just my take. Thank you, everybody. If we want to, maybe tomorrow, when I have time, I can share the link. We can talk more. Like I say again, I appreciate him talking. At least if you listen to him, he has a thick accent just like me. The accent no fit change, but that doesn't take anything away from him. He's a very, very smart guy. He's a very smart guy. He's super intelligent. And don't get me wrong, too. I think he genuinely believes in his movement. He genuinely believes that he can bring about electoral reform in Nigeria. But as a smart guy, nah. He knows that is an uphill tax. That is not going to happen in Nigeria. Okay, for those who are so close to him, if anybody can advise him, please just tell him you don't rise up by pulling other people's down. You don't. And like I do advise younger folks, I always say this. For me, I know they do competition, and I will advise you, young guys, young men and boys out there, know they do competition. Be in competition with yourself. If you are competing with someone else, you will shoot yourself in the foot. This Randypeter, I've looked at the way he's going and everything. Maybe that podcast doesn't do him justice, so I don't know. But that podcast just revealed the true identity of what this guy is all about. And this guy is in competition with Verydarkman. Verydarkman is not in competition with anybody. Those are the mistakes that a lot of people make in their feeds. If you are competing with somebody who is not competing with you, you will always get it wrong. Verydarkman is not a saint. Verydarkman himself now another way. He too, I don't think where Verydarkman started, he originally wanted to become an activist. I don't think so. I think he just wanted his own social media space too, just to talk and see if at least any change will come. When Verydarkman started, he was so poor too. Now pure water in the drink that time. In house, you're gonna say this guy is poor. But one thing about content creation is the more content you are putting out there, you begin to see what your viewers are watching the most, what they like. Then you now begin to create more of that content so that at least you too, you go feel blow. So I don't even think Verydarkman himself started out and said, I want to be an activist. No. Even till today, he's still not an activist. Verydarkman does not meet all the criteria of a real activist. However, he is the voice of the people. That's the only thing working for him. He's outspoken and he does not show the quality of a man who is a coward. He talks and he stands. He make mistakes and he will claim, okay, I talk, I am right. Then by the time they show him shege, he will now say that, oh, maybe I should have said like that. So Verydarkman too is still learning. But the difference between Verydarkman and this Randypeters, in my personal opinion, is that Verydarkman makes it very clear that he is not after the politician's pocket. But this Randypeters, I don't have any claim, any evidence that maybe politician is giving him money. But the way this Randypeters is going, the moment I saw him on AY show, and I listened all through the segment on AY show, this guy did not say, he don't even talk for 1 minute. AY was just using him as a cameo right there. And he's so happy to be there. Hey, my name is Randypeters. AY, in this country, we have to do, and then one act we caught him, and I'm like, how can this guy be so dumb like this? And you are fighting for the people, yet you are interested in the people who are doing show. How can you be this camera hungry? Then he went to this podcast and said, who is Verydarkman? What is he doing? Really? So you are the one that is doing something. The Verydarkman that already has results, the Verydarkman that people can point, oh, he did this, he fight for this, he mentioned this, he do that. He's the one you are claiming you don't know what he's doing. Randy, whatever they call you, you already blew it, my brother. You already blew it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take a few comments and then leave. Make una no vex say I dey rant too. I just say make I put my own opinion. Sister Natu, Sister Natu say, you guys are saying people should speak up. They are speaking now. They are fake. Stop the cap. Okay. Sister Natu, I don't know when you join me. I already said it that let him continue to speak. He's good at speaking. I want more people to speak. But it's not about speaking for selfish interest. We can all do it. We can all do it. Anybody that has a phone, if you want to become relevant right now, just pinch your tent. Begin talk. First, they go approach you. If they say people don't begin to listen to you, the politicians will approach you. If you want blow, you go from there, blow. No, that's not what we are saying, Sister Natu. What me I'm saying is, what is the motive behind it? Everything this guy has done so far always pointed to one thing: hustling. The same thing Sowore is doing that is making Sowore losing popularity. That is what this guy is doing now. Like no verse. I just don't know how to hide my own take when I see some bullshit going on. Sowore used to have mouth. Sowore used to be so heavy. But the moment Sowore begins to criticize Peter Obi, go and check now. Since the last election, anytime Peter Obi says Sowore go attack Peter Obi, is Peter Obi the president? What does that tell you? That tells you that Sowore is jealous of Peter Obi. Sowore is jealous of what Peter Obi has. Sowore is jealous of the massive people, the massive Nigerians who believe in Peter Obi. He's jealous of that. He's not receiving it. That is why any opportunity where Sowore see, he won't attack Peter Obi. Any opportunity Sowore will attack Peter Obi. Sister Natu, that's what I'm talking about. What this Randypeters is doing right now, he know they work for anybody where they do. Go and check. If they are building platform, the platform will stall. Dragging other people's down is not the way to grow. You can't lift yourself up by bringing other person down. Sooner or later, people will find you out. That's just what I'm saying. For him, saying who is Verydarkman, what has he done? What is he doing? Really? That is a very heavy statement. I know a lot of people that don't like VDM. And they are right not to like him because of the way VDM they talk, the way he's insulting people, the way he's dragging people. But some of the people who still don't like VDM, they still acknowledge some of the things he's doing. If you, when you say you be Randypeters, you can talk non-stop. If you can be on a podcast and you say you don't know VDM, you don't know what he's doing, what does that tell you, my sister? That is a guy who is interested in pulling someone else down. That is the guy who is in competition. That is a guy who feels like, oh, of all the talk that he is talking, he is not getting the accolade. That's the point I'm making. Everybody can speak. Everybody can talk. We all need to talk. We all need to use our voices in order to come against bad governance. But if you decided to focus on Senate, one person decided to focus on governor, another person decided to focus on president, another person focus on government agencies. We are all doing the same job. We don't need to pull each other down. That's all that I'm saying. Okay?
Because the system, the foundations are not working. Chino Achebe said that things are falling apart, the center cannot hold. In Nigeria, the center has fallen. The things that are surrounding it cannot hold. I beg you, if truly waiting with the talk now about make Nigeria better, and it is not about our personal interest, let us come together. Let us chart a way forward on how to save ourselves. People are dying, inflation, hunger, insecurity, all of them will begin from electing good governance. It has to be through INEC and electoral reform. I beg you, whether anybody with me I don't offend, pardon me, forgive me. If now you offend me, I still beg you, forgive me. Let me apologize for offense where I no commit. As long as it will bring us to unite and fight this common goal. I take God beg you, until just a day to everybody, VDM, tag them. Let us see this video. Let God know that we did our part and let us leave the rest. May God help Nigeria. My name is Peter for Nigeria. All
right. We hear him there. Everything to seek relevance. Samuel say, I think he learned from Just Adeto. Now that one taught him activism. Samuel, you are funny, bro. If you know how they cash out with this noise he's making, you will understand the guy, the hustle. The guy know what the guy know what he will solve. He's just making effort to make money. Absolutely, that's just what he's doing. I still appreciate the fact that he's talking though, but for him to be dragging down other people that they are doing the same thing. Okay, Stana say, okay, so your anger now because him say who be VDM. Okay, now I get it. Okay, Sister Natu, it's not because he say who be VDM. He's not recognizing that they are fighting the same battle. Sister Natu, just think about it again. I want come out now. Make I go listen to Adeola. Maybe tomorrow we will dive into it better. My own thing, my advice to people is just simple. Don't drag anybody down. Recognize everybody's effort, whether small or big. When you look down on people, when you talk down on people, indirectly, you yourself, you will remain the same. You no go grow. Because the people around, they are watching. They are watching. You can't say you are doing activism and other people that are doing activism, you believe they are not doing anything. Now only you, they do something. Bro, it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. That's just the point I'm trying to make, Sister Natu. Mario say, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. VDM plus UB. Yes, so Sister Mario. Julius say, just because he can quote one or two code of conduct. He won't show himself. My dear Juliet, I tire. I tire. I just not to say rat spirit. Juliet say, all I see is that the guy wants to gain popularity, but not by pulling others, like Uncle Ben said. Exactly, that's just my point. Uncle Dayo, our body. Uncle Dayo said, I'm a fan of Randypeters, but ever since he said what has VDM done, I blacklisted him. People won't get what we are saying now. It's crazy. When anybody that say at this point in time they cannot acknowledge what VDM is doing, they don't know what he is doing, especially when it comes to speaking for the people and making Nigeria a better place. Anybody that say they don't see what VDM is doing, just know say it's coming from a place of hatred, jealousy, or competition. That's what we are just saying, no, my sister. Mario said, as you be criticize someone this much on his channel, yes, Marriott, I don't criticize a couple of people, but I usually don't criticize guys that are speaking up in Nigeria. I think the only person I've criticized once in a while is Showore, and I don't even do it that much. I'll just tell you why I'm not really a fan of Showore. All right, but this Randypeters, the way the guy is going, and the fact that we can see through the nonsense he's doing, it's just called that I need to speak about it. That's just it. After today, I leave him, let him continue. Time will tell. People like them, they don't last forever. Once you start something and you have ulterior motive, forget. This guy is a strategy. The first video that I play, go back and okay, let me even show you this picture. Look at this picture on my screen right now. Look behind him. Just look behind him and tell me what you see. Sister Marriott, seriously, I know I feel they play, but I know just they drag people anyhow. Look behind that picture. I will share it in our backstage, make you see. You see the way he set his picture behind him? That is a guy with a plan. He knows what he's doing. This guy just want to cash out. Nigerians, that's why they talk, say it's easy to convince Nigerians. Just tell Nigerians what we want to hear. That's it. He's playing the same game pastors and politicians are playing. Tell Nigerians what they want to hear and they'll just follow you. In Nigeria, if you are not singing the popular hymn, you are enemy of the people. But once you begin to tell Nigerians what they want to hear, oh, you are an agent. He knows what he's doing. This guy planned, he arranged himself. Have you to see his skit before? From his pastor skit, all of a sudden, he's now activist. Overnight. Come on. It's good though, it's what we want to, but it's because VDM have shown them that activists, online activists, you can blow from there. That's just what MF is doing. He would have gone scot-free. We would have said, okay, let's keep quiet. At least, let's support youth. We want more youth to speak. But the moment he say, oh, who is VDM? What has he done? Oh, you know what can I think about that now? Let's just be honest. I've been around guys like this. Make I not deceive you now. We know them. He is playing a game. When you see people that talk too much, people that can just open their mouth and they just be going, forget. Those are dangerous people. Is that not the same thing many of your fake pastors in Nigeria are doing? They carry mic. They can speak for 2 hours. Convincingly. No. He would have go free if he had just left VDM alone. If he's just doing, we're gonna reform this country, let us call Akpabio, and then we move to the National Assembly. If you look at the code of conduct, this thing has to be removed. We move. If I just go free. I'm not after them or anything. I won't just be saying, anybody who is hearing my voice as a young person, my takeaway is this. When you discover your hustle, and people are buying into it. Don't drag anybody down. Don't talk about anybody. If you are going to talk about anybody at all, praise them, acknowledge them. By acknowledging them, it doesn't take anything away from you. In fact, it adds more to you. Okay? I've done many things for people. A lot of people have done so many things for me. And I've wronged a lot of people. Many people have wronged me. But for me, I won't choose to talk about you that wronged me. Let me talk about the people that did good for me and I try my best for. That's acknowledgement. So as young fellows, you did Nigeria or anywhere you find yourself, you start a niche or you start one hustle and people are beginning to patronize you, you start growing. Please don't pull anybody down. Always acknowledge. That's the lesson I want people to take away from this. Always acknowledge people's effort, even if the effort is small. Even if it is small, always acknowledge them. Always give them compliment. Always give them credit. The more you acknowledge them, the more you give them credit, the more people will also back you up. Let me give you an example. Assuming when this guy go to that podcast now and he was asked, how about VDM? What do you make of VDM? If this guy has not said, I can't believe VDM was not following me. I checked and I realized that VDM was not following me. If he has not said that, he wouldn't have gotten to me. I will not even have time. If he had said something like, oh, I checked and I realized that VDM was not following me, I quickly follow him. Maybe he will follow me tomorrow because we are fighting the same battle. When the guy tell him, what do you think VDM is doing? If he has not said something like, what is he doing? What is VDM doing? He wouldn't come my attention. I wouldn't make this video that I'm making right now. If he had said something like, oh, Verydarkman, you see, that's the battle we are fighting. Verydarkman is trying in his own capacity. Me, Peter, I'm trying my own in my own capacity. Together, we will move this nation forward. What do you think I will be saying if I turn on my camera right now? I'm just telling you, young folks, pulling people down is an automatic way of you getting yourself pulled down. Talking shit about other people that you are doing the same thing is a very easy way for you to let people talk shit about you too. That's the lesson I just want people to take away from this. I wish Randypeters good luck. I wish everybody good luck, but let us learn this and be a better person. Okay? Oh, Sister Moye, how are you doing, my sister? Welcome. So that's the lesson, please. Don't put people down. We are all fighting the same battle. Our approaches may be different. Okay? If we want to fix Nigeria, we all have to at least do something in our own capacity. Let's appreciate each other. Let's pull each other up, not pull down. This guy where you see for my screen, so this is a dangerous guy. Oh, Nigerian youth, my advice to you, as election goes through there around the corner now, watch how you follow somebody like this. Oh, this is the kind of guy that will say, let's go protest National Assembly. They did not change the electoral reform. You to come and join me. Don't go. This motherfucker, they go pay him. They will give him money for back. He will sell you guys out too. Don't go. Other than that, I wish him good luck. I wish VDM good luck. Thank you, everybody, for BMS. Kendra, what's up, mama? Kendra say, VDM is the only activist I know in Nigeria. He is genuine. Oh, my God. Oh, AJ say, boss, are you fighting him on behalf of it? No. I'm not fighting him at all. I don't get issue with him. I'm just calling out his BS based on my own personal opinion. I may be completely wrong about him. I'm just saying based on what I've seen him done and what is coming out of his mouth, this guy is not genuine. This guy is a hustler. I'm not, VDM know me. Why would you even say, am I fighting him on behalf of VDM? VDM don't know me. I don't know VDM. I'm just pointing this thing out. It's the reason why we make a lot of mistakes. And sometimes if we don't speak, people won't learn, especially young folks. Nigerians are good at pulling other people's down. Not all Nigerians, but some Nigerians are like that. Because they want to climb, they will talk down other people, they will water down other people's effort. And then when they get stagnant, they are not growing, they begin to ask questions. What happened? Why are people not following me? Why are people not listening to what I'm telling them? Why are crowd not patronizing what I'm selling? It's because everybody saw the BS you are peddling. You are the only one who don't see it. That's just what I'm saying. VDM don't know me. I don't know VDM. What do you concern me? I'm just a content creator. I got what VDM is saying. I like how he's doing, and I hate some shit that he's doing. It moves all both ways. My own be say, when it comes to let's fix Nigeria, what are you doing? So far, you are doing something, and you are not pulling other people down. We are good. But if all of us, we are fighting for the same thing, and your own scope, your own strategy is, let me water down what this person is doing. I'm the only one that is doing something. If you go and listen to many of his videos now, this guy is beginning to sound frustrated. This Randypeters, go listen to his video. He's beginning to sound frustrated. Why? Jealousy. That's what he revealed on that podcast. He's jealous. Right. I let Tuna go. Thank you, Sister Omoye. Thanks for coming, my sister. Thanks, everybody. Simbi. I'll see you, Sister Marriott. Thank you, Mama. So say, justice for Randy JK. Have no clue he is. Oh my God. I can't laugh. Oh. My Bingpe, my beautiful sister. How are you, Mama? Bingpe say, that most of the stuff I see VDM does. Bingpe, what did you say? Oh? Mr. Mayor say, Benny, you are right, bro. Ben, everybody gets in lane. Greeting everyone. Yes, so my sister Moya, everybody gets in own lane. Just appreciate each person's effort. We all can be right. Big way say, isn't that part of Verydarkman MO, using other people's downfall to shine? Exactly. That's what he was doing when he started. But it's not downfall. It's not like using other people's downfall to shine. I no go agree with that. Because to date, let's just be honest too, the people Verydarkman called out. If we remove Mohbad issue, because I think Mohbad issue is where both Verydarkman, Iyabo Ojo, Auntie Kemi Olunloyo, and Toto Dike, they are all fighting for the same thing, but they are using the wrong approach. So I think all of them, they are in the photo with Mohbad case. But after Mohbad case, all the people Verydarkman called out, if we want to be honest with ourselves, those people have done one thing or the other. And the record shows, if he's truly putting people down, dragging people in the mud, everything, it will have caught up with him by now. It will have caught up with him by now. Does he have bad mouth? 100%. Can Verydarkman be stupid at times in his approach? 1000%. But when it comes to fighting for the people, demanding what is right on behalf of the people, as Verydarkman got it right, in my own book, I think he got it right at least 90% of the time. And in Nigerian grading system, 90 na A. So that's just my take, my sister Bingpe. All right, we'll be back here tomorrow, and then we'll deal with it. Sister Moya say, Bro Ben, remember it was Verydarkman that first started stated that Mohbad wife should be investigated. Exactly, man. Exactly, man. And he still stand on it too. And now, if you listen to Mohbad wife, because the guy don't they talk much more now. For the way the guy they talk, so you go down and say something is not right. But maybe we no go back there. Let's just honor the memory of Mohbad. So, Sister Moya, you are right. You are right. VDM was pointing accusing figure at Mohbad's wife. And Mohbad's wife, all the things she's saying now, maybe we just leave that one safe. I think Iyabo Ojo was pointing accusing figure on Naira Marley and the other one. And they all just want justice for Mohbad. But their approach, just forget. Sister Kemi Olunloyo, man, not even talk about that auntie self. That auntie, I won't say too much. Happy Christmas, no, you just dey see my comment. No vex, Jare. You know, Sister Marriott and my Sister Natu. I think Sister Natu na Randy supporter, so I have to explain a lot to clear the air because Sister Natu by tomorrow now. Sister Natu go still come punch me for here. Say, Bra Ben, what did you talk yesterday? Let's go back to it. And I no get nagi. That's why I dey shalaye. All right. This is where I'm gonna draw the curtain. Thank you everybody for joining me. God bless you all. Tomoya say he does not use people's downfall to shine. Yeah, I agree. Now only people we wrong and in the call out. All right. See you tomorrow. God bless you. Tomorrow we're gonna have a food show. I might be up to 3 or 4 hours. We're gonna cover a lot of stuff, so don't miss out tomorrow. And please watch out for Deola Fayeun. Deola Fayeun will be interviewing this lady today. Adeola Fayeun is going to interview Senator Natasha. I think Sister Natu share that in on our backstage. So please watch out. You don't tell people say make Natasha talk. Now when the thing don't get Asibina, I think Senator Natasha is finally ready to grant Deola's interview. So don't miss it. It should be happening any moment from now. So go and watch it live. And then tomorrow, we will dissect it together. Sister Natu, love you, my sister. God bless you. Sister Natu, I not drag your boy, you. May you know verse. I know may you come after me. Oh, Sister Natu, you are not his supporter. Okay, it's not say I'm not Randy's supporter. I'm just stating the fact. Okay. And no wahala. Tomorrow, Sister Natu, we'll talk about it. My big person say I disagree with you, but we agree to disagree. Exactly, Sister Bimpe. Thank you, Mama. All right. See you tomorrow. God bless you, everybody. Don't do what I will not do. Okay. Make sure you don't go one day without your swallow. That is what I will not do. So don't do what I won't do.